So, welcome to Beauty of Colors podcast, Simone. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me here today.
You're very welcome. So, Simone, tell the listeners about you and what drove you into helping women build real confidence from the kitchen table to the boardroom.
Ah, so I am someone who struggled with self-doubt for the majority of my life and had a few moments where I realized, okay, this is not how it's supposed to be, realized what I was capable of, and just kept moving forward. And it's so important for me to help other women realize what they're capable of and understand that confidence is something that we build from the inside out. It's not something that everyone else has and we don't. It's a skill like any other skill, and we need to build it.
Nice. Is there a story behind that, or is
Ah, yeah.
you don't
So
go into
there's lots of stories.
okay.
So I am a mom of six. I have six children. In 2015, I was asked to do something completely out of my comfort zone, which is to climb a mountain. So I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in 2015. And I'm not a climber. I've never climbed anything before, but I was really struggling at that point, and I really needed to kind of shake things up, do something different. And this was a big different, but that moment of setting a goal, putting in the work, really believing in myself, changing my mindset of what I could accomplish really changed everything moving forward for me. And I think that is so true for so many people, so many women, that we get stuck in doing what we think we should be doing and not taking risks and not using the word try. And that to me is how I moved forward, is really saying, let me try it. If I fail, okay, the most important thing was that I tried. And I did make it to the top.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I did make it to the top.
Mhm.
And it was really life changing for me.
Great, excellent. So, Simone, why do 80% of people or women struggle with self-esteem? Why do you think that's kind of like an issue?
I think there's many reasons. I think so. We'll go through a couple, but society is one of them. So we are so focused on what everybody else is doing. We constantly compare ourselves to others, and we worry too much about what other people will think instead of really focusing on building ourselves up. And I think a lot of times people think that having strong confidence means you have a big ego, and those are two completely separate things. I mean, confidence is feeling comfortable in your skin, being able to really be who you are no matter who you're with or where you are. And I think so many people focus on, oh, I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be here, versus, yes, I am absolutely capable of doing these things. So the society part is one. And then how we talk to ourselves is another big thing. So if we're constantly pulling ourselves down, which I used to do on a regular basis, then it's very hard to move forward. So the way we talk to ourselves, to tell ourselves what we're capable of, I am statements. I know I've seen that with you, that I think that those are so important. So that because our brain believes what we tell it. If we tell it all the time that we're not capable, we're not worthy, then that's what we believe. But I mean, we see it with professional athletes all the time. The way they talk to themselves, like, you've got this, like, one more time, you can do it. And it's true. It really works to help you achieve your goals.
Wow, that is so true. I always say that I am
Yeah.
is the most powerful words in the English language. Because with I am, you can put anything behind it and you can achieve anything. So Simone, how can one change the way they see themselves and how they show up in the world?
I think a big part of that is how we talk to ourselves. So the idea, I know something that I used to do for a long time was, instead of saying I am, I would say I'm just, right? I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I'm just Rob's wife. I'm just whatever it is. I'm just a volunteer. I'm just helping out. And that really limits us, right? I mean, if we want to live without limits, we have to start with ourselves. And it's the way we talk to ourselves. So if we're constantly telling ourselves that we're not enough, then we think we're not enough. So that idea of dropping the just. Don't call your and it's interesting if you start listening to people speak, especially women, you'll hear themselves use just all the time, that justifying their lives, which we don't need to justify anything, right? We need to be exactly who we are.
Mhm. So true. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your book. Why did you write it? What was the driving force behind you writing this book?
So, my first book I wrote, it's called The Extraordinary Unordinary You. And I wrote it really to talk about what I went through and to help other women realize what they're capable of. I mean, my journey of self-discovery was really exactly that, right? I had 6 children. I didn't think I was doing great things in the world, even though I was showing up every day. I just didn't believe in myself. So I really wasn't moving forward. And, there were a couple moments that kind of led me down that path of saying, wait, you're capable. One was Kilimanjaro. Another one was I had had a facade up for so long because everybody thought I had it all together, right? I had 6 kids. Therefore, I must be super organized. And I was, I didn't cry about things. I was just this really strong woman. And it was because I had a facade up. I really was becoming the person everybody thought I was, but that wasn't me. And so I really wrote the book to talk about my story and how anyone can move forward in the world. And again, it's about realizing what you're capable of and recognizing that the little things you do every day matter. I talk about the adoption of my 3 youngest kids. I talk about Kilimanjaro. There's so many different stories in there to kind of take a step back and say the little things we do every day really change the world. A lot of times we think that it's the big philanthropists and the celebrities, and it's how you go out in the world. It's how you talk to people. It's the kindness that you show, right? Those are all things that change the world. And then my second book will come out in February. It's called Real Confidence, a simple guide to go from unsure to unshakable, all using my real method, which is respect yourself, embrace your failures, ask yourself what you want, and live without limits. And that one took me a lot longer to write because the first one I wrote during COVID.
Mhm.
And so I was home. And this time I am busy. And so I had to really schedule everything in to make sure I got it all done. But I'm very excited for this book to come out in the world.
Sounds good. Wow. Do you know the exact date in February, or you're not too sure when in February?
Uh, February 17th.
17th. Okay, great.
February
So,
17th, launch date. Yay.
so Simone, where can the listeners get a copy of your first book and your second book to come in February, February the 17th? And where can they connect with you? What are your socials?
So my both of my books you'll be able to get anywhere online that you can get a book. So Amazon, Target, indie books. So you search my name, you will find it. Again, the first one is The Extraordinary Unordinary You, and the second one is Real Confidence. And you can find me at my website. That's the easiest place. I'm on social media as well, but everything about me is on my website. So SimoneKnego.com, which is SimoneKnego.com.
Sounds great. So, do you have any speaking engagements coming up or any resources on your websites on the steps that women or anybody can take in order to get them to the level of confidence that you have right now?
Yes, I do have a confidence toolkit that you can download from my website. I do have some speaking engagements coming up in different cities, and those will also be listed on my website. I think the easiest thing is and I have, well, big thing is I have a newsletter that comes out every Monday morning mindset, and with a video and a blog post that really kind of helps move you forward. So that's all part of the steps that I give out. And again, the confidence toolkit I think is very helpful as well.
If you have any last words, if you have to say something to the listeners, your last words to the listeners, what would you say about stepping into the power that's already theirs?
That you don't need to change who you are, you need to change the way you see yourself. I think that is truth across the board that we all have everything inside of us. We just need to believe, we need to bring it out. And that starts with how we talk to ourselves.
Wow. Nicely said, Simone. Well, Simone, thank you for being on Beauty of Colors podcast.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.